Welcome to Girls Guts Glory,
the broadcast.
Did someone say broads?
Previously on the broadcast.
So I can't see anything, really.
No, you cannot.
Great, I'm gonna hide again.
I'm going to use my Radiant Sunbolt once again.
As you had hit one of the stalactites right above all of you guys.
Immediately, I'm going to dash. I'm dashing. That's what's happening next. No one else is going to
Hi,
talk
everybody.
until
Welcome
I'm dashing.
back to
I'm
Girls
dashing.
Guts Glory.
First thing that's happening back in this
The
game is that I'm
broadcast.
dashing.
He's having a
I am
meltdown over
currently
here.
going to dash.
I can't.
So,
In case anyone's wondering, I'm dashing
What's
right
that?
now.
I can't hear you.
unfortunately, you cannot yet dash. You're a monk, though, right? Do you have the dash
It's a
ability?
reaction. Yes.
Okay, then on your reaction, which is going to have
That
to...
is a reaction
We're going to have to wait till...
to what's happening.
Good berry, good berry.
I'll say this much.
No one else is going to get that.
No, nobody else.
That's okay, we get it, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, this is for us right now, okay?
So, we'll pick back up mid-battle as a giant stalactite is falling from the sky from a radiant bolt from our monk over here.
Right. So that happened, and my reaction to that happening is that I'm dashing.
Yes, well, you'll have to use that reaction once a secondary turn is happening, but you can use the reaction at the end of anybody else's action. I'm fairly certain you can't do a reaction against your own reaction in D&D. That's a really good question, though, but I'm just gonna double check, because that's, like, fascinating if you can react against your own issue.
No, so that happened because I shot something into the air, and I see that it's crumbling, and now all I'm doing is moving out of the way.
You can use it on your turn. You
So
can
I'm
totally
just
use it on your turn.
moving
I just
out.
did research. I just have never had somebody use a reaction on their own turn like that. So,
Dash.
yes. So the stalactites are falling, and you just run at the end of your
Running.
turn. You just run. All right, sounds good. You're able to get out of harm's way.
Get out of the way! I say to
Druzilda,
all of my friends.
it's your turn. I have to roll initiative for the stalactite. Okay, cool.
Oh my
Alright,
god,
so
for
go
the
ahead.
stalactite.
Yeah.
Okay, seeing the stalactite starting to fall, I spend another 2 sorcery points to...
Oh, sorry. There's an opportunity of attack against you. 1 second as you're running for it. Successfully hits, and you feel a thwop against your back for 10 bludgeoning points as you're running away. All right, now it's your turn.
So...
I'm going to deflect missiles attack.
I don't believe you can use 2 reactions, unfortunately. So you choose the reaction to dash. I am sorry. Continue, Druzilda.
Why do I
So-
play this game?
Why do I play this game?
Why do I play this game?
It's fun and you love us. So I see where the stalactite's falling from,
Oh,
right?
yeah, it's right above you. Yeah.
Okay, with my action, can I move Celine, like try to drag her out from...
You would have to you have to go into grapple and restraint. So there's 2 phases to picking up anybody else up or carrying them, and you probably don't have the time to do that right now. You can shove for 5 feet. That's all you can do with a full action. You could push her 5 feet.
If I spend my 2 sorcery points, I could do both though, right? Because if I do quickened, then I can do something that normally takes 1 action
Yes.
as a bonus.
Yes, you could go into grapple in 1 action and then restraint in the 2nd action and then carry her. You could do that.
Okay, then that's what I do.
Okay, sounds good. You burn those sorcery points. You pick up and swoop up Celine, carrying her in her arms with all the strength that you can muster. Celine, you willingly do this, or else there would be a contest. But I think here that you want your sister to be able to grab you. As you're able to run your full speed, what is your speed? 30 feet?
Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
you're able to use 30 feet to get out of harm's way, at least immediate harm's way, as you try to hover your body over Celine's body. Okay, that's your action. That's your action and your bonus action. Celine, your turn.
Who else is in the vicinity of, like, who's going to get hit if this
Right
thing...
now, it's Starla and Huck who seem to be in the worst sort of condition. Everybody else is getting out of harm's way.
Although I will say I'm just down to 13 hit points.
You silently whisper in the distance.
I can like hear your feathers
In
just
the
itching to
darkness.
fly.
This is hard. I am going to first cure wounds on myself again.
Okay.
And then with my bonus, well, I guess I could do this. I'm going to twin. I'm going to use my sorcery points to twin Misty Step.
Okay, sounds good.
And I guess it's just myself and another person.
Yes, you can do that to yourself and another person. Who would you like to do it to?
So both Huck and Starla are in the way. Who's next in initiative? I don't remember.
You know that Huck's been moving pretty fast.
So I am going to Misty Step Starla over with us.
All right, sounds good. You take a moment. Starla, you chose to hide. Hiding makes you obscured and hard to see, but you hid behind somebody that you currently, I'm fairly certain you didn't hide behind Huck this round.
No, I hid behind Celine.
Okay, so that fully breaks your hide then when you lose the source behind what you're hiding. So we can make that canon from now on, just to make it nice and clear. But because you're able to see her, because you ran away from her, you take a moment, you lock eyes with Starla, and you're able to get her over to nearby where you need to be.
What was that?
Look above you.
It is halfway through the sky falling.
Oh shit.
And do you have a bonus action you want to do?
That was my bonus.
Oh, that was the bonus. Okay, great. And as well as your main action.
My action was to cure wounds.
To cure wounds. Thank you. All right, moving along. That is your turn, Celine. Top of turn, Huck. You're the only one.
I'm gonna get out of there.
You run with as fast as your tiny little legs can carry you. I'll tell you this much. You are not moving as quickly as you would think. This thing has a pretty large radius, and you think you still might be in harm's way because you got tiny little legs.
Super. Can I throw Buck out of harm's way?
Oh, sure. Where you want to throw him?
To me.
My friends.
All right, this could be your bonus action.
That's fine.
Grab him out of that thing.
Oh, I might be going down, guys.
And you throw
I've already
him.
been hit.
Starla, your arms outstretched. Can I have you make a dex check, please?
I am low on health.
Dirty 20.
All right, flying squirrel through the air. Buck, with his arms outstretched, you were able to catch him in all of his grace.
I got him.
As he kind of makes a little squeaky sound, nervous about you and what's about to happen. That being said, there's some sort of noise, some sort of gush of wind as something starts to attack you. Since you have her.
She points at Druzilda.
Druzilda, to be very specific. What's your AC?
13.
13. That is a 13 to hit, successful hit. And the second one is a 19 to hit. So those both hit you. That is going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage on the first hit. And the second one is only 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it's able to whack at you. But you can tell fundamentally this thing is trying to go for what's in your arms right now as your body's like hovelled over your sister as you're just trying to hold on to her as this thing is hitting you.
So it's trying to get her.
You can
I
tell
feel?
actively,
Yeah.
like it's trying to hurt her, but you're trying to protect her right now. All right, that is its turn as from the sky, plummeting and cascading down, this massive stalactite that is just hitting at a very fast velocity and shatters in the ground. Nobody's immediately in the spokesway. However, the aftermath of the rocks is really what's most dangerous. I'm going to need everybody to make a dex saving throw, please.
Ay, Dios mío.
Oh, Jesus.
17.
17. That's a save.
9.
9.
30, 20.
Save.
22.
Save.
The big old 8.
It's a fail. So Druzilda and Huck, there's going to be different damage amounts because you're further away, but the rocks are still going to affect you. So everybody, you're going to take half of this, half of 12. So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as falling rocks hit you. Druzilda, you take the full 12 as a big giant rock hits your back as you're trying to protect your sister, the arms and the legs of your sister here. You, however, dear friend, you take not just that 12,
Huck.
but you take an additional 10 points. So that's 22 points of bludgeoning damage as you get pinned. Buck needs to make the save. Buck makes it. Buck makes the save. It takes a few points. He's able to kind of.
Right, but if
I'll say that you're holding him because poor Buck doesn't have many hit
I
points.
did catch him.
How many do you have? How many hit points?
4.
Okay.
And I'm also pinned.
Yes, you are technically like prone and restrained. Like you're gonna have to try to break out of this grapple of the rocks. However, you also saw the rocks pass through something within the sky, and that definitely hit it as well by aftermath. It doesn't seem to have been out of harm's way.
Pin it though.
Doesn't seem like it did.
There's not some weird shadow.
Doesn't seem like it can get pinned, whatever this thing is. That is the stalagmite.
What do you mean, damn it? I don't want a shadow on me.
Stalactite's turn, which is now has become a ground rock.
At least
All
we
right,
know where it is.
Starla, it's your turn.
On me, it would probably like take the last 4 of my hit points.
Okay, so Huck is currently pinned by a stalagmite.
Well, just rocks now, I guess you could call it.
He's
Just
pinned by a
rocks on
bunch
the
of
ground.
rocks. The shadow's still floating around, yeah?
You know that it has been hitting the back of Druzilda. She was making audible sounds as
By
this
the
thing
way,
was
is
hurting
out
her.
unconscious.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm
yeah.
going
Oh no, so
to...
you've fallen prone. So since you were restrained, you also fallen prone. The two of you guys have fallen down.
Well, I'll do...
So glad we went down this rabbit hole.
Well,
Yeah, thanks, Druzilda. Unconscious
Since-
body, I'm mad
It
at.
was gonna happen anyway.
No, it wasn't.
I actually think it was Reked's fault.
yeah, where is Reked? Is he helping at all?
Where the hell is this boy? What the
He's
hell?
just cowering in the shadows.
Useless.
I think he's literally just hiding right now. You guys can't even see where he is, but you have to
Great.
look
Oh,
around.
he's out of the question. I cannot
Massively
date someone
unattractive.
with that
Yeah.
little courage.
Massively unattractive. You hear me, Reked?
I'll say that you guys all look behind and he is shaking in the whole.
Uncool.
Massively
Wow.
unattractive.
Forget it.
It's like, sorry, this is just like out of my wheelhouse. Jeez.
Oh, he can heal though. I'm just gonna. Well, okay. As hopefully this doesn't count towards my turn, but I'm gonna be like, you're gonna have to help us out after this.
Yeah,
And
sure.
then
Sorry.
I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna slash at. Well, tell Buck to get on my back.
Okay.
Jump up, try and slash at the shadow thing with both of my daggers.
Okay. Roll to hit.
With a. Oh my god. Oh, I'm lucky.
Oh, that one.
Well, okay, but for the record, I rolled 2 d20s. One was a natural 20, and the
No.
other one was a natural 1.
That's the worst when that happens. The worst.
But I'm lucky.
So lucky.
So freaking lucky. That will be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, there's a moment of hesitation, but you think you know where it might be, and you stab in that general direction over your two friends currently prone on the ground.
For a 4 plus 4, so 8 points.
Nice. Yeah, you
And
stab into
then-
this thing as hard as you can.
And then sweep over with my other arm for a 19.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, another max damage, so mark me down for another 8 points.
Nice. Yes, you are stabbing into the abyss, but you feel like you're getting it's hard to describe the sensation. It's like cold wind that you feel like you're hitting, almost like thick cold wind that you're able to kind of grapple into, and just get some cutting done enough to the point that you think you are hurting this thing.
And as a bonus action, I would like to hide behind whoever is closest to me.
Okay, sounds good. The closest person would probably be, honestly, your prone friends or some of the rocks that have fallen.
I guess I'm just gonna hide behind
Shield wall.
meat
Dead.
shield.
Shield wall.
Farut is standing nearby, not too far away.
Great, I'm gonna hide behind Farut.
All right, you hide behind the wingspan of Farut and you hold on. All right, so that is your turn, Starla. Farut, it's your turn.
Reked,
What do you want? Oh,
get in here
this
and...
is scary.
Yes, well, you led us here.
What
so
do you want?
the least you could do...
Okay. So he like
Is help.
slowly creeps out and he like is like pinned against the wall completely. He's scared.
Heal my friends.
But which ones?
Any of us, we're all totally fucked.
Okay. He kind of like slowly
Just pick one.
he
This one
slowly-
is completely done
he
for.
slowly makes his way over to you, but like he keeps his
To
distance.
Druzilda.
And he's going to use a healing word from a distance to try to heal you up. And he's like, "Don't be scared. We're all gonna make it out alive." As he heals you up for 8 hit points. As you pop up for 8. He's like, "Okay, is that good?" He's shaking completely, pressed against the wall.
You could have done a mass healing word.
Oh, you could have done a mass healing word.
I don't know if I have that in me right now.
But you haven't even done anything.
God, jeez, okay, yeah.
Did he just heal me with his words?
Yes.
Y'all are weak. This is freaking me out. I wasn't expecting this. Alright, so that's what you hear from him. It is, Farouk's turn, yeah. I realized I never rolled for Reked, so I will conveniently roll for him now and put him in the shooting order. It's Farouk's turn, though. Yeah.
So is there any indication as to where this black entity is, this cloudy?
No, it's completely invisible to your eye, and the black darkness seems to be more on, like, almost permanent on the outskirts of the rim of this area. Doesn't seem to be bleeding in any way. This is just an invisible entity.
Well, I kind of want to just move away, but I don't know because I can't heal any of my friends.
Okay.
And if I shoot another sunbolt, I risk more stalactites falling from the sky. So,
Only if you roll a 1.
well, I'm not really in control of that, am I?
Yeah, just roll better.
Oh, okay. Well,
better.
then I'll just roll better.
Yeah, you might as well at this point.
I'm so saucy
I
for someone
say,
who's
as
almost prone.
Coughing up blood under this rock.
Okay, I'm going to... Well, I guess I'm going to do another Radiant Sunbolt. And we'll just have to see.
Okay.
Just don't roll a 1.
Roll
We'll
with
be fine.
disadvantage at the air.
But the
Great.
air over there.
Wonderful. 8?
Unfortunately goes wide, further away from everybody this time. Doesn't hit everything, but just shatters some distant rock in the distance.
All right.
All right, any bonus action? Or was that
I can. I'm going to, hide.
hide? Sounds good. So you dip into one of the nearby shadows and the rocks nearby. However, that hide invalidates Starla's hide. So that's a good thing to know. All right, Druzilda.
Yes. So I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb again at the shadow.
Sounds good.
But this time only at first level, so it's
All
only
right.
3d8.
Sounds good. You cast it up into the sky once more. Just constantly chromatically orbing this thing.
15. Oh, but I have to roll a hit. Right.
Yeah, roll to hit
Did
with
I- yeah.
disadvantage.
11.
Does-
Plus 6. 17.
So that'll still hit, yeah.
Yay! Okay, do you want me to re-roll my...
No. We'll
Okay.
keep that damage. That sounds good. All right, 15 of cold as well.
Yes.
Same thing. Once more, you're able to kind of freeze and shape, and you see that though this thing is hacking away at the cold kind of damage you're doing to it, it's quickly evaporating as you're kind of doing this crystalline pattern against its body. It's getting smaller. The creature is not as large as you expect. So
Can it
you're
look like Jack Frost damage?
Yeah, it's like Jack Frost damage. It does fade away as quickly as you cast it. However, you definitely can tell that this creature is smaller and not in as strong of a condition as it was initially. All right, so that is your turn, Druzilda.
Do
Any
you have a
bonus
bonus?
action?
Let's see. I'm gonna hang tight.
All right, so to the tights or to the mites?
I liked that.
I'll stop.
So, no. So I'm where exactly am I? I'm still like by
You're
Celine.
right by Celine.
and-
Yeah, you got up.
Okay.
You're still technically prone. It takes half your movement.
Oh.
Do you want to stand up?
Yeah, I'll stand up.
So you use half your movement to stand up then, all right. So you're able to kind of get on your feet and get some leverage. That then means it's Celine's turn. You're also prone. Would you like to stand?
Is that an action to stand?
Use half your movement, that's all.
Sure, I will stand.
Okay.
And then I am going to use another sorcery point to twin Cure Wounds. And I'm with my sister, right? So it has to be touched.
Yep,
so
you can
it will
touch her. She's right by you.
We're going to touch hands, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds again on both of us.
All right, a powerful kind of surge of energy emits from you, healing both you and your sister.
We each get 11 points.
Oh,
that's
yay.
Good kick, as you guys can kind of feel all of the damage and the welts and the bruises on you from this creature slowly start to heal up. All right, that is your turn. Do you have a bonus action?
Sister, you brought me back to my full hit points.
Oh,
thank you.
I am so happy to hear that. Because I used Misty Step, I dropped my spiritual weapon. Is that correct?
It depends. I think spiritual weapon is an evocation that
So-
lasts a minute.
Oh, okay, so I
So-
can still use my spiritual weapon then.
It doesn't seem to say in the spell that it goes away. It
Well,
literally
then-
evoked.
I'm gonna go after it. Again,
Alright.
where I saw her frost hit.
Sounds good. You move it. You have to still move it a few more feet in the direction you think it is, but you still have to roll with disadvantage as you try to hit it with your spiritual weapon.
21.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit. Roll for damage.
The other was a natural 20, by the way.
Oh, that hurts. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just happy that I hit it. Okay, damage. It will be 10 bludgeoning plus the additional 4 radiant damage.
Nice.
So 14 total.
10 bludgeoning, yep. Plus 4 radiant.
Yes.
All right. So you take a moment and you slice into the sky. You can tell that you hit the core, the center of it, from that very faint icicle that your sister had drawn. You take a moment and you slice down the middle of the very faint ice you can see. You can tell you just sliced into the half of that body. Now that radiant energy is dissipating, you still cannot see what you're hitting. However, you can tell that you definitely got at it at its core, and it's on its last leg, just from the pure place you struck. All right. It is your turn. Huck, what you gonna do when it come for you?
Well, I happen to be stuck under a rock right now.
So it will require a strength check to try to get this rock above you.
Super! Because a little halfling ranger is real good at strength. That's a 12.
You are able, with the tiny little halfling bones shaking with exactly a 12 needed, able to get this dang rock just off your body enough to stand up with half of your movement. Fully able, still with a bonus action. Breathing.
I can't do shit for bonus actions. I'm just gonna move away towards my friends
Okay.
because I'm hurting very, very badly.
Yeah, with 15 feet, you're able to get in the direction of where Celine and Druzilda are. Okay.
Okey-doke.
All right. So you enter once more. It is now the creature's turn.
No.
As you can tell that with its last leg, it's going for you, knowing that you're standing up and alive.
She pointed at me, Celine.
I'm sorry. I say you oftentimes. Thank you for clarification. It's a podcast, Kelly. Use your words. All right. That is a 14 to hit. What is your AC?
11.
All right, that will hit. And then the second hit is a 20, non-natural 20. So the first hit will be a total of... That was a horrible roll on my end. That's 5 points of bludgeoning damage for the first hit. And the second hit, is a bit stronger, that is 10 points of bludgeoning. As you can hear this creature, this wind, this specter of some sort, trying with its last leg to get you. But that's its turn. So top of the turn, it is... Oh, it's somebody else's turn.
Reked.
So,
Nope.
you wish. Sorry.
There were 3 of them.
Hashtag you wish.
Slip
No.
of the tongue, remember?
From the distance, you can hear some sort of sound, and it's hard to tell what it is, but it's coming in this direction quite quickly. It sounds like the flapping of wings.
I'm going to pull out my pan flute and start to play a little song.
Okay, do we have to wait to roll initiative?
We're still in
staying.
initiative.
We're still in initiative order.
Oh.
So it's still within that realm. All right. So
We haven't even figured out the thing in front of us yet.
that is what
Something
is
else.
happening with that. You also hear in the distance some sort of stirring, like something's been watching you the whole time that you haven't been able to see. Most definitively, you guys see all that darkness shift and move to the right-hand side.
Oh no.
It's very odd, like something's been watching you. Starla, your turn.
Great, I'm gonna stick with what I've been doing, which is attack it with both my daggers.
Stabby.
It's still at disadvantage, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not bad. 17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll for damage.
Great. That'll be 7 points of damage.
You needed exactly 4. So tell me how you kill this non-existent thing.
Well, since my hide is gone,
Mm-hmm.
since you hid, I'm just standing out in the open. I jump off a rock, leap into the air, and slice a wide slice with my dagger into the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And I was blessed.
And you take a moment as you can kind of feel like there's like a hanging, almost like you're mid-air for a second, as you can feel your rapier like hit something, and you slowly try to pull through it, as you can just see like Starla literally floating midair, carving into something about 2 feet off the ground. As she just like finishes this final blow, as you can just feel this like gust of wind blow back all of you guys. Like you were able to successfully vanquish whatever that foe was. But in your heavy breathing after that very, very dangerous affair, it's clear that the stirring of noise and the loud kind of ricochets of your battle have stirred a secondary thing that had been probably watching you or have been stirred by you from maybe the get-go. So, with that being said, that is your turn, Starla, vanquishing that foe, but we're still in initiative order as we're pulling down here. So, because of how conveniently silly I was for forgetting to roll for Reked, he's here right now, ready, shaking his little boots off in the corner, looking at you all in a panic. Oh, what do you guys want? This is scary. I want to go.
Heal us.
Can I
Heal
leave?
us all.
Kill us!
I'm gonna die.
You are so lame. Oh my god.
You
Heal
haven't
us.
been touched.
Healing
Just
word for
do
everyone.
something.
You have full health. I have 4.
I don't know what that means. What is it?
I'm gonna die. That was what it
Reked.
means.
Can you perform a mass healing on the whole group?
Yeah.
We all need it.
Yeah, hold on. Let me think. So he takes a moment and he's like shaking, as he's like literally like super scared about whatever the hell is going on. He clearly has never had anything this dangerous happen. He's like, I think I can do it like one time. Should I do now?
Yes.
Okay, this is freaking me out. So he takes a moment and he's going to look at the at the 5 of you as well as Buck. As he takes a moment, and you can hear him just say underneath his breath, like, "Oh gosh, this is so horrible. Please heal all these people and friends. Like, I don't want to die. Thanks, God." So he rolled the max. So that's going to be 7 points of healing. All of you.
Starla's just gonna look at Druzilda and be like, I can't believe I ever tried to get his attention.
I can't either.
Can't believe we're in this predicament. We could have snuck in.
I'm gonna go hide. And so he takes a moment and he like runs back
There he
into
goes.
the alleyway, and like he's hiding and dipped from beneath the cavern area, like shaking.
We're gonna be such a bad adventurer someday.
Isn't that
You
a
save
bonus?
some, you leave
Can he
some.
do something else?
It seems like that's the only thing
That's
he's
all
willing to
he's
do,
done.
because he used the rest of his action to his movement just to hide because he's completely scared.
Huck looks over at Starla and goes, "That? Really? Really?
Look, it was a moment of weakness.
That?"
I'm over it.
She's over it, trust me.
We're
I can see it in
all
her
over
eyes.
That?
All right.
Don't
Take it like
judge
a
me.
leaf.
Well,
I
as
didn't
you
know.
judge this poor man who just is trying his damnedest. I know you laugh, but this is how I see it. Let's continue down the initiative order. So it will now be Fruit's turn.
What am I seeing here? What's going on?
You just see the darkness move, and you hear the sound of whipping wings.
Whipping wings.
Whipping wings.
Well,
no.
might it be a good idea if we get out of this general vicinity? I think we should go away from the flapping wings, down that direction.
Seems like something's watching us.
Can we all go invisible?
No. Ain't none of us have that.
And besides, it's your turn.
Well, if there's nothing around, what is there for me to do? Pull out my pan flute and start playing a tune.
It sounds good. Roll a performance check.
Wait, what?
Just do it. Just do
Okay.
it. I won't judge.
Okay.
As a DM, I will not judge.
Well, it just so happens that I'm quite good at playing the pan flute. It's going to be an 18.
Okay. You play this tune, and can you tell me a little bit of the diddly? I need to know a little bit of this diddly.
So this is it's a traditional pan flute solo from my my home, and all of the aristocratic protectors, i.e. me, and my brethren, have to learn this specific. It's very prestigious. It's only taught to the most prestigious.
It is very well known in Zambia.
Yes. So and it's called little tiny baking kettle.
I don't think we have the rights to that unless you created it.
That's
Sorry.
all you need to know. It's 2
All you
notes.
need to know.
You're fine. And that was a great song.
Thank you.
It was very.
We need to get you a pan flute, Allie. So with that, I want you to roll a 1d4 for me.
3.
And 3 of your friends here feel powerful summons from you, like they get inspiration for the next couple of minutes. So choose with 3 friends who's affected you with that pan flute sound.
Huck
Thank you.
and Celine and Druzilda.
All right, so Starla just has her ears completely plugged. Buck,
She's not very interested, so she doesn't get any of the musical magic.
Buck is like kind of doing that thing where he's like scratching the front of you in panic, so you just aren't able to pay attention to the song.
But we're fine.
Can
It's
I,
okay.
can I
But
take him? It's fine. I'll take my buddy.
all right, take
A
him.
successful and inventive way to use the pan flute. All right, that is your action. It is then Druzilda's turn.
Okay. So where do we hear the flapping wings?
It's coming from the darkness, that magical darkness not too far away from you. So it's about 40 feet to your right.
Okay, but it's not like the shadow that's everywhere.
No.
Okay.
That-
Then
Didn't we just kill that?
Then with my movement,
killed
I'm
something
going
invisible.
to move towards it, and then I cast sleep 20 feet into the corridor.
Okay, sounds
And-
good.
I cast it at. I should keep that open. No, I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level. Fuck it. So
Okay.
it's gonna give
So it's not 5d8, it's more than that then.
Mm-hmm. It's 78.
All right, roll high.
Need more
Yeah.
d8s?
high.
I'll just roll
You want a couple more?
34.
Okay, you cast sleep in that direction, but you feel like you don't hear the thwop of anything. You don't hear anything fall from the sky. A successful cast, but maybe not enough.
So when we killed the thing that you say is invisible,
Mhm.
it didn't appear to be a body? We didn't see anything?
No, just vanished. With that being said, do you have a bonus action? Because that was just your action.
Does it take any sleep damage? I don't know if that's a thing.
No, sleep
Okay.
has to be an overall effect. It
Okay,
knocks the
got
thing
it.
out. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Bonus action. Yeah, I'm gonna turn and run back.
All right, sounds good. So you also run back. Sounds
Yeah.
good. All right, with that, we're going to move down to Celine.
Wait, where are you running?
I
Towards
ran
the-
up to the tunnel to where the wing noises were, and then when I hear that it didn't fall, I run back.
Okay.
Using the rest of that movement.
Am I near Huck?
Yeah, you're not far from Huck.
So I'm
About
going
10 feet away.
I'm going to twin Cure Wounds again.
Sounds good. You walk over to Huck, twin cure wounds.
Thank you kindly. Appreciate it.
It is an additional 10 points.
Oh, thank you.
And then with my bonus,
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving my spiritual weapon to where I think the wings are.
All right, you move it 20 feet in that direction. It's not yet come out from the shadow, so you just move it, readying it in that space. Because it's about 40 feet to your right, so you can only move it 20 feet in that direction.
Oh,
But at least you have the spiritual weapon in that direction,
In
is to
that
move it in that direction.
range. Yes.
All right, sounds good. So you ready that for whatever's about to happen. Right away, you see these 2 stone-like creatures coming out from the darkness. They have spikes on their head, kind of snarled-looking noses. They look like they're made of stone, but they're flying. They look heavy. You guys
Like a
have seen these
gargoyle?
things, like a gargoyle. You guys have seen these things before on the edge of your school, protecting it in certain ways. Sometimes these things are actually made to protect you guys if there's anything invading. But right now it seems like they're about to attack you. So they're coming at you full speed, flying through the sky right now. They're going to dip down. Both of them kind of almost seem to be moving in cahoots with one another as they dip below, and they're going to go for the first person that they can see who had ran in that direction. So it would actually technically be you, Druzilda, since you had ran towards them and ran away. So 2 of them fly down, swooping at a very fast rate, and just come directly to you. So what's your AC?
13.
13. That's 1 hit and 1 miss, so 1 is able to bite you for 5 piercing damage. It's not able to get you with its claw attack, but the other one comes at you for a bite. with a 9 does not hit, but the claw does hit with a 16, if I'm not mistaken.
With a 16,
Mm-hmm.
I'm out again.
No, that's not damage. That's your
Oh,
AC.
No,
Yeah.
but your AC
Yeah,
is
she's a 14.
14. Thank you. So
13.
5.
13.
13. So that one, the second one will hit you with a 5 slashing with its claw.
Okay.
As it's able to kind of get some of your skin. It takes a moment as the two of them dip down and slice at you, but then dip back up with the rest of their speed into the air, which gives an opportunity attack for you. So which one would you like to hit? The one on the left or on the right?
Where's everyone else in relation to them?
They're only about 10 feet from you. So it seems like what they're doing right now is they're swooping down, clawing at you, going up, and then going to keep doing that. So that way they remain distance from you guys. This
I'll
seems to be the
go-
strategy.
I'll go toward the one on the right.
Okay, sounds good. So as it's leaving you on the right, as it had bitten into you, take a moment and hit at it with whatever melee attack you have on you. So it has to be a melee weapon, readied.
Okay, so I have daggers. And
You
I
can use
do
your
the
dagger.
double-
Yep, you can totally stab once with your
Okay.
dagger.
Then that's what I do. And as a bonus action, do I get a bonus action on this, or it's just a
No,
reaction?
this is
Okay,
just a
never mind.
reaction. So it's a roll to hit. So just roll with a d20.
Natural 20.
Roll for damage.
Ooh.
Roll for damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I've ever used a dagger before. What is the damage?
It's a
on dagger?
1d4
Okay.
plus your dexterity modifier.
Thank you. Okay, plus dex.
Does she get double damage with that natural
So
20?
the inane roll, yes.
Mm.
So double it, you roll.
do what?
Double that.
Oh, 6.
Yep, plus whatever the dex mod is now.
I have a plus 0.
Okay, so just 6.
Yeah.
6 points. So it's pretty dang good for just a stab. As you take a moment and you're able to get off some of the rock on the back of one of its wings as it's able to kind of tumble out of your way just in time. All right. So that is both of its turns. As we now move to the top of initiative order, Huck.
Oh, okay, good. Now I can do something. I'm gonna, as a bonus action, designate the one on the left that Druzilda hadn't touched, and I'm going to cast Slayer's Prey,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot at him with my light crossbow. The 16 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do that one, and then we're gonna do a little of this. Oh, 15 points of damage.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice.
Get out of here!
Yeah, you take a moment, you crack once more into the back of this thing. You see more of its kind of back heel kind of splinter off. Doesn't seem like this thing has like a system of pain. It just seems like it is created and crafted to fight. So though it's withering away, it still is intent on its mission here. So good job. Any other thing? I think that was your bonus action to cast that,
Just
right?
gonna shout up at it. Go on and get!
All right, sounds
That's
good. From that, you guys hear a secondary, like, distant chuckle as there's like another move or motion of that black kind of emptiness moving around almost to back to the center point. So that's what you see.
That you, Adewald!
I was just going to say.
So, with that being said, it's Reked's turn as he slowly's from the corner. I mean, is everyone okay?
We'll
We're
do something.
healing.
I can only do some stuff from over here.
Well, then attack!
I can't attack. I don't have any weapons on me. I didn't bring anything. I didn't think we were gonna fight.
Can't you just shoot fire or from your eyeballs?
I'm not that strong.
What
I'm-
can you
I
do?
can heal some of you.
Yeah, heal!
Who needs it?
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I'm not
could take
full.
some-
I could take
yeah.
more.
Okay, I can only do it for one person right now. I'm just gonna hide over here and heal at you.
You probably need more.
Well, I mean,
Where
I'm
are
at
you?
21.
I'm at 23.
I'm at 9.
I'm at 14.
Oh, you're
Druzilda.
Druzilda, yeah. Feel better, Druzilda. You're real cool. I'm sorry. I'm so I'm such a noob.
Thank you, darling. We'll talk later.
Okay. He actually heals you up for 10 points of healing damage on that one.
Nice.
Pretty good. All right. So that is his turn. Poor Reked. Moving along, it is now. Oh, I rolled the wrong die. Sorry, you don't get 10 points. I'm so sorry, Druzilda. I rolled the wrong one.
Oh.
It's 6 points. Still pretty good,
Okay.
but not 10, 6. I rolled the wrong die. All right.
That's
That
okay. It'll
is-
help.
It helps. That is his shivering little turn. Moving along, Starla.
I hid, right? At the end of.
Who did you hide behind? I think that your hide was
Oh
broken.
no, I killed the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And then I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
hide again.
Yeah.
F. Okay, well then I'll just do a regular attack. Then I guess I'm gonna shoot at one of those things.
Which one do you want to shoot at? There's 2 that have been hit. Well, one that has been hit.
Left.
Excuse me. The one that has been not hit or the one that has been hit?
Not hit.
Got it.
Shooting at it with my crossbow. For a 17.
Hits. Roll for damage.
Brilliant. Let's do this one. I've got a good feeling about you. Okay, maybe not. 5 points of damage.
All right, yeah. You can tell that it kind of just cracks into the back ever so slightly, splintering off a couple
Great,
rocks.
now I'm gonna hide.
All right, sounds good. You take a moment. Where are you gonna dip behind one of the rocks nearby that have tumbled?
Yeah.
All right, you dip behind a nearby rock and take cover. It is now Farouk's turn.
And I can see these creatures now.
Yes, you can totally see these ones. Yeah.
I'm going to use my Radiant Sunbolt and try to
Shatter them.
burn them up.
Which one are you gonna try to hit? The one that Starla hit, or the one that your other 2 friends have hit?
The one that the other 2.
Okay, sounds good. One that looks a little more worse for wear.
Come on. Come on. Natural!
7.
Plus.
So that's a 12.
Unfortunately, doesn't hit as it goes wide and misses this creature as it's zipping and flying through the air quite quickly.
Right. Well, I have
A bonus?
and I'm going to make 2 unarmed strikes.
You will have to get within melee of it. It's currently hovering 20 feet in the air.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I will then do a disengage.
You don't actually have to disengage. You have to be within melee of it. So if you want, you can just remain in the shadows and hide
Remaining in the shadows.
All right, sounds good. Druzilda, it's your turn.
Okay. So I am going to use my radiant soul.
Ooh. Okay.
So I transform into my dragon wings, sprout out, and they're
Cool.
glittering. And I would like to make my movement to fly up
okay.
toward the
The flying
gargoyle.
creatures sound good. You do so.
Yes.
They're not too far above you. They're about 20 feet, 25, 30 feet away, so you're able to get there within time.
Okay. And I'm just gonna keep shooting chromatic orbs at it.
All right, sounds good. Which one would you like to try to hit?
The same one as last time, the one on the right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, for cold. So that's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, so 11 plus 5. So 16 plus 4. So 20.
Nice. Well done.
20
I like that
points of
radiant
damage.
soul.
21 points.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, chromatic. How many more of those you got up your
I
sleeve?
love them. Yeah, how many do I have? Not many.
No, I was gonna
No.
say that's like your 4th.
No.
So make sure you're counting them because those
Yeah.
are so effective right now. Because you splintered that thing pretty badly,
Did
where
I?
it's only half of its body right now. So it's not looking good. It's looking worse for wear, that one. Nicely done. All right, moving along, Celine.
I'm going to try to finish that one off with a firebolt.
Sounds good. Also, your spiritual weapon's not too far away from them. You just have to move it about 10 more feet.
It will be attacking as
All
well.
right, sounds good. Which one do you want to hit? The one that looks worse for wear?
Worse for wear.
All right.
14.
Misses,
I'm
unfortunately.
going to use my favorite by the gods.
Okay, so you take a moment to channel your god within you to try to get a better
We also got
situation.
inspiration.
Oh yeah, what is inspiration? What do I
You
roll?
can roll, re-roll your die.
I'm going to do favorite by the gods.
Okay.
Because it's an additional 6.
Nice.
So,
You're able to
20.
channel just a yes. You get that surge in you, and you feel like you can definitely hit this gargoyle now.
Okay, it is 1d10. That is 7 plus an additional 4 radiant damage.
7. What type of damage?
It is 7 fire and then 4 radiant.
Nice. So that is 11
11.
in total. Yeah. This thing is on its last leg still.
Oh. All right, then I will also take my spiritual weapon at it.
Move it over to it and roll to hit it as the sword comes down on this thing.
I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll that. I'm going to roll my other one. It has been nicer. It is a 1, but I have the lucky feat, so I'm rolling again.
Oh my gosh, look at this girl.
This is awesome.
That would be a 16.
That'll hit, yeah. That will actually hit, yeah. What a series
Roll for
that. Roll for that spiritual weapon. Roll for it.
I'm going to.
You deserve that damage more than anyone.
Okay, it is 7.
7, okay. You're able to slice into this gargoyle. It's barely hanging on. It's a couple shreds of its body, but it still has a little bit left of a kick in it. Good job, though. Way to hit that thing as much as you possibly can, Mustard. That being said, these creatures are now flying. It's their turn as they both dance in the sky with you and are going to attack you as you're nearby it. So one is a bite.
She's pointing at Druzilda.
Druzilda, thank you. That is a successful bite at 19 and a non-successful claw at 9. So that is going to be, for the bite attack, 5 on your arm. It's let one of them gnash into you with its mouth. The second one is going to attempt to attack you. That is a 13 to hit, which I actually don't think hits your armor class. It's a 4.
I'm 13.
Oh, you are, so it will hit your armor class. So the bite is going to be a total of 3 piercing on you. Another one, on the other hand, is able to kind of grab and bite into your back. And then the second hit is going to be a 14 to hit, which is a hit with its claw attack. And that claws at you for 6 slashing on your back. So.
Is that 9 total damage?
That was 6, and then the other one was 3, right?
Okay,
So
yeah.
I think that is 9 in total. Thank you.
So if I'm at 1 hit point, what is that?
You're okay.
You're still okay?
You're okay.
Okay.
Just barely. All right, Hug, it's your turn.
To like 20.
I'm just gonna, shoot for the star.
Which one do you want to shoot at? The worst one that barely has a wing?
One.
Is it at 20? I see it is. Is it at 20? Is it at 20? Roll for domage on that baby.
And am I multiplying my Slayer's Prey as well?
This is the one that you had marked. The one that you're trying to whittle down.
That's 12, double 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, you explode that thing into a bunch of baby pieces. It shatters into all of its form. It ceases to exist now. That gargoyle is gone. There's another one though.
Just shrieks into the air.
All right, sounds good. Is that your full turn?
Yep.
All right,
That's
sounds
all I
good.
got.
All right.
Oh, wait. Can I, as a bonus action, move my Slayer's Prey from one to the other?
I think Slayer's Prey allows you to do that. Let me
Yeah.
double check because it's very similar
Benefit
to
lasts until
Hunter's
you
Mark.
finish a short or long rest, or if you designate a different creature.
Well, then yes, of course, you may use that as a bonus action, and you can
Wanna do
designate it
that.
to the new one if that
Move
says
it to
so
the other
within the
one.
feed. All right, so you do so. You move it to the other one. Arms outstretched, victoriously having done that. So with this, you hear something, and you guys catch that all that blackness goes away, and there's a couple of steps on the ground in your direction in the center of this room, and it is none other than Professor Adewald himself.
Call it.
He takes a moment, and you just hear this.
Oh, you smug son of a bitch. I'm sorry, I shouldn't curse. That's real.
Slow clap. So he takes a moment and folds his hands beneath him. He goes, "What an interesting testament to you all, isn't it? I truly didn't think you were going to be able to defeat all of this, but I am thoroughly impressed. So, what do you say? Should we talk? Or do you want to keep fighting?"
I would like to talk with you.
That sounds good. What about the rest of you?
I'm listening.
He's looking at every single one of you on his full turn, waiting for your actions.
Let's talk.
We can talk.
Puck isn't gonna say anything, but he's also not gonna point a weapon at him.
Okay, so he takes a moment. And you can see his hand go up as the other gargoyle just freezes midair, completely frozen. Like he has complete control over it. So with that, he kind of takes a step forward very slowly and goes, "You know, I'm fascinated with your abilities. I think that a lot of you might have a lot more in you than you even realize. So many of these kids at the school, they're just droll and empty. There's no excitement. None of them want to learn anything." He kind of starts to pace in the corner, kind of curiously. "But you all innately have a gift. And I feel like you could service what's needed to be done.
What's that mean, though?
Let me show you." And his hand kind of beckons towards the shadowy area that he just stepped outside of.
Can you show us from here? You understand we are a bit cautious of you.
Makes sense. I don't know what led you all to me, but there must be a sign. I always follow signs.
Why is your name in the book?
What book?
Bloody fingerprint.
The book, I think she's referring to, the check-in book whenever new students.
Right, I appreciate the coyness, but I did catch what you said. So, bloody fingerprint. Yes. Please follow me first, and we can talk about all this.
You made a deal with someone, and he's not a nice person. Why should we trust you?
Child, we all make deals with things. You've made a deal to come here, haven't you?
I don't make any deal with anybody evil.
Evil is a harsh word, I don't think.
Violent, mean, ill-spirited. Listen, I don't know that many words, but that's what I got.
He kind of laughs to himself and he paces and he goes, maybe you are just children and maybe I saw something within you that was incorrect and I'm sorry if I did. And I'm sorry if it has to end this way, but I just feel like there's more in you. And he kind of chuckles to himself. And he goes, well, then it sounds like maybe you all already saw what's you shouldn't have seen then. If you're not willing to see more, then we might as well step into the darkness together, shouldn't we?
Why should we trust you? You could just stab us right in the back.
Very well. And let's continue initiative order.
Ah,
all right.
Jesus.
Great.
So that's his turn. Moving down, Farouk, your turn. He's just full turn to just talk to you guys. So there's that.
First,
We're really not going to. Okay.
you
Oh,
can
you can
you
if
can
you
make the
want.
decision.
Seems like he was resolved after that dialogue to fight. There seems to be a glint in his eye as he readies, pretty much, and you can see him already conjuring something right at you.
Time to murder, I guess.
Or at least stun or put to sleep. Druzilda, I'm going to use my talons.
Okay, sounds good.
And
You're gonna fly up to him?
I'm gonna fly up to him.
Okay, sounds good.
And aim for his shoulders.
All right, sounds good. You flying up to him. He's about 40 feet away from you guys right now. What's your speed?
Oh, 35 walking.
5 walking, so you
But
can
flying.
Flying is probably the same speed.
It doesn't say. What I thought it was.
Usually it's about the same speed. So
But then
would
I
say-
have a 5-foot reach.
All right, then you're
My
okay.
talons.
Then you get right within range of him. Can't contest that.
Well, that's gonna be a big 8.
A big 8. That unfortunately does not hit.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm sorry about that.
I just swoosh and swoop in, swoosh
in and
over his
swoosh and
head,
slash at him, kind of.
give him a little bit of a
A
scare.
little love tap. It is then Druzilda's turn.
What is he wearing?
It's interesting. You can see him in the light a little bit better now. His skin looks like it's a little bit of a different color. Like he cast something on him to make him stronger. But otherwise, he's just wearing robes.
Okay. All right. It's my last precious orb. And I cast it from above because I'm still flying.
Sounds good. Yep.
So I hurl some orbs of frigid cold again
All right.
toward him.
Roll to hit.
Natural 20!
Yay! That will hit.
Okay.
For a lot.
So,
I need a new
Yes, it
D20.
will.
So
that would hit.
18 damage.
Nice.
Did you double it?
What?
Did I do? Oh no! 18 doubled is 36.
6.
36. Even better.
Boom.
Precious
These precious
Oh my god, this is so funny.
Did we just kill him?
No, but like, you seriously threw out this cold at him, and his eyes widen as like this cone just this like from this chromatic orb, like it just explodes, and he's like a frigid little boy, like all of his armor is like blown off him.
Pee your
You can
pants.
see his full naked body, like he's
no.
shivering in complete cold as his eyes are like frozen cold, and he's just shivering, and he's barely there after that hit, as you can just see like a faint wisp of energy come from his lips, like
billowing my wings to make it even colder.
Oh, Professor.
In the background,
was
Huck's just like,
amazing.
hey, you shouldn't talk to us, Professor.
that was amazing. Wow, good job. Way to own that last.
Way to own that last orb.
That was
a good,
amazing.
lucky orb.
That was very lucky. Celine, it's your turn.
I'm going to say, would you like to talk now?
Yes, would you like to talk now?
As I ready a firebolt in my hand.
And you just see his eyes like glow, this like really disturbing looking purple. As you see something, as you say this, the frigidness of his body has almost, that blow has almost seared off like most of his flesh. And he's not looking good. He's looking like he's dead pretty much. But there's this glow in his eyes that is purple, and because of the amount of the impact was against his body, you're noticing something from the way that has eaten at his body. There's no lower jaw. He doesn't have a lower jaw in his face.
That's disturbing.
So he did.
He's possessed by something.
There's no lower jaw in his whole skull. So there's that, and you see this blue, deep purple glow in his eyes, like he's out to get you.
Alright. Well, that I do not like, so I'm going to shoot a firebolt at him.
Roll to hit.
15.
That'll hit. Roll for damage, just enough.
It is 5 fire and 4 radiant.
That's enough to kill him. Tell me how you do it.
Alright. So that I try to get him to talk, but this
Yeah.
purple, I can see it. He's not going to talk to me. So I ready a large fireball in my hand, and I shoot it. It's a firebolt. Sorry. And this fiery, it looks like a thunderbolt. It just goes straight at him, and then I feel the extra power from my radiant soul kind of burst within him, and light just overpowers him, and he disintegrates.
Yes, there's this impactful moment as you're able to kind of shatter not just him, but all that darkness, as you can actually hear as you kill him, that gargoyle that was coming to fight you fall and crumble midair as it hits the ground. Yes. As you do so, you can tell that sort of blowback from whatever sort of power or innate source you have has almost intrinsically and magically, through some divination, illuminated this underground cavern. As you guys all take a moment breathing after that very hard battle, and you hear Reked peeing his pants in the corner. You guys look up, metaphorically, not really, but metaphorically. You guys can see that shroud of darkness kind of slowly withering away, being eaten at by this radiant energy. And you see no more than 20 feet away from where you were standing a platform, and you see this horrific visage, like there's a sacrificial altar, and you just see 5 jaws on the floor.
Next time on the broadcast.
Do y'all think I'll get cursed if I touch that dagger?
What if we just took one?
Where are the other people to whom these jaws belong?
What if it was that or death? Hey, I'm Kimberly Daugherty, and I play Celine Tessar.
Hi, I'm Kellen Coleman, and I play Letty Marie Ricecroft.
Hi, my name is Alice Greczyn, and I play Druzilda Slinderon.
Hi, I'm Erica Fermina, and I'm playing Starla Highhill.
Hi, my name's Rachel Seeley, and I am playing Huckle Oakley.
I'm Kelly Lynn D'Angelo, your dungeon master and woman of many faceless creatures and things unknown.
I'm Richard Quiner, and I produce this podcast in partnership with Wizards of the Coast.